President Biden and the United States Department of Agriculture is proud to invest $80 million in Valley Electric to deliver this energy, to cooperate on this work, and both for the solar as well as the storage for these projects, both in Pahrump and in Fish Lake Valley.
Days like today don't happen all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a concerted effort, and it takes a team, and the group of employees we put together to work on these grants, and you don't get all of them. But this was the grant we wanted. This was the one that we put the 3 stars by and said, you know, if we're going to hit a home run, this is the home run.
It is a great honor today for us to be receiving this grant. It means so very much to our members, and especially our members in Fish Lake Valley.
Without power, you don't have much of a community. You won't have much of a quality of life. And then once you've established, if you have enough power for quality of life, you still need more power to be able to maintain and to grow and to have economic development opportunities. So power is always at the forefront of things that we discuss in county government.
Our community is growing. We're finally getting to the point that we need to bring power into this community. And so they did that. They started, ironically, it was called Pahrump Utility Company, which now I'm the general manager of, which we provide water and sewer. Until the day that it grew and it realized that its neighboring communities should all co-op and get together to form what is now known as Valley Electric. And so Valley Electric has always historically filled the needs of the community. Valley Electric was started out of necessity to bring this community what it needs, and it continues to do that. And I am so excited and proud of each and every single one of you.
Thinking back, even just a couple of years, like Mark said, the development and the team here, the investment of time, resources, energy, and ingenuity, that takes vision, and that doesn't just happen. Really, credit goes to the leadership team here at Valley Electric Association, to Mark, who had started in January 2020, before the world changed, and maybe didn't know what he was getting into, as none of us did. But to see the incredible amount of change and progress that the folks here are making, this is such an exciting announcement to make, and I really hope that it's a sign of more partnership to come. You know, the communities in Nevada that have the greatest needs are served by electric cooperatives and public power. Very remote frontier communities that need the investment and support of our federal partners. Certainly we appreciate the delegation's support in all of these efforts, and I really am I'm honored to be here, so thank you so much.
This is a huge investment from the Biden-Harris administration. This is the powering affordable clean energy under the Rural Utility Service, under rural development, $80 million award to Valley. Valley has been a strategic partner in not only this project, but just all of Rural Partners Network. Rural Partners Network is an initiative coming directly from the White House. Nevada is one of 11 states that's included in this initiative, and we have community networks that are throughout the state. One of our priority communities is Nye County, and then also Pahrump. So this is a huge announcement. Really excited to be a part of this. A lot of partners in the room. This couldn't be done without the Rural Partners Network in amplifying this project and how valuable it is for the community.
So the project is, basically there's 2 projects. We have one project in Fish Lake Valley that's focused on reliability and resiliency for one of our most difficult to serve communities. So that's a solar and storage project, a megawatt of solar, a megawatt of storage, and basically what it does is it helps back up all of the residential loads, critical services, we hope cell phones, gas stations, etc., in Fish Lake Valley. Fish Lake Valley is served off of one radial transmission line, and when that line goes down, the entire valley goes down. And so this was a community where we looked and we said, okay, can solar and storage make a big difference here? And that was the reason that we proposed that project, and we were grateful to the USDA for seeing value in it.
The only solar in the project is a 1 megawatt solar going up to Fish Lake. Also up in Fish Lake is a 1 megawatt storage to marry up with the solar. So what that storage does is the solar, on average, you're talking 6.5 hours every day of the year. It'll produce energy on average. So when you put storage with it, you get another 3 to 4 hours, okay? And so it's always good to put solar and storage together. The bulk of the project is in the Pahrump, and it's storage only. It's 35 megawatts of storage. And the reason we went storage is we needed 35 megawatts of capacity, power capacity, meaning Logan always calls it renting space on a generator, okay? So we don't have to go rent space on 35 megawatts of generation anymore. We're going to have 35 megawatts of energy storage that we will release from typically 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And so it will replace what we would have been buying in the market at those peak hours when the market is priced high.
The application process had a few different steps. So we had to do pre-application, and then we had to get invited to apply, and then we had to submit a much fuller application that kind of materialized the project a bit more. And once we did that, we worked with our USDA partners to get clarifications on any different points. And so it really took a contribution from all the Valley team, from engineering to land and environmental, and even on the financial side for all of the financing questions.
It's a 20% loan forgiveness and then a 30% direct pay credit. And so,
Means what?
Well, it means basically on an $80 million project, we're going to spend right around $35 million. And the other, what, $45 million is basically in a loan is forgiven, or it's a credit. But either way, it means you're not spending the money. You're getting funding, and then to help move the project forward. And so that's why hundreds of utilities were applying for these grants. Everybody wanted them.
Battery storage has been on the list for a long time. We saw that as the right answer, the right solution. Again, most of the risk in power supply, about half of Valley's costs come from power supply. It's not just distribution, right? The members out there see the wires, they see our linemen, they see people in the community, they see member services, but a huge amount of our costs come from actually buying power and transmitting it to our members in Pahrump, as well as Amargosa, Sandy Valley, Beatty, Fish Lake. So a huge amount of costs come from there. And what this project does is it mitigates risk in those critical periods. We thought that battery storage was the right answer. The power supply market has become increasingly volatile at that time in the evening when loads are highest, and so battery storage is a nice solution where we can tailor that generation, that stored power. We can dispatch it at exactly the right time when demand is highest and avoid some of the highest priced market power that's around.